All right. LDBC, LDMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys. King Reina versus Kaitlyn Young. Man, let me tell you something, man. I don't think nobody, period, they mama. Look, I don't even think the dirt on the wall gave Kaitlyn Young a chance to beat King Reina. And honestly, if I told you this 3 weeks ago that, hey, but Kaitlyn Young might have a chance, everybody would have, started laughing. Well, guys, that's the situation, okay? King Reina got pieced up. Kaitlyn Young put them hands on King Reina, and King Reina couldn't do nothing, man, but just take it. Like, King Reina ate so many punches, I lost count. And King Reina backed up most of the fight, man. It was crazy, man. Kaitlyn Young was cutting off that ring, and she was limiting King Reina's movement. King Reina, she couldn't do anything, man. Kaitlyn Young had a considerable reach advantage over King Reina. And, when I started seeing King Reina take them straight right hands to the face, King Reina ain't want no piece of that. She wanted no parts of that, man. She wanted 0 parts, and girls started retreating. And I knew that at some point in the fight, King Reina would attempt to get a takedown. Kaitlyn Young did a good job of stopping all those judo takedowns. King Reina had a few of them. But then, Kaitlyn Young kept getting back up. It was crazy, man. It was like, King Reina, whatever she tried, it ended with a counter. Like, Kaitlyn Young was whooping King Reina's little ass. Well, she ain't little. Kaitlyn Young whooped her ass. Guys, I got to come out here. I got to say this. And Kaitlyn Young is big. Like, she was, like, huge compared to King Reina. It's like she bullied King Reina around the ring, man. I thought, I'm going to tell you what happened, man. King Reina, the matchmakers, they looked at Kaitlyn Young record, man. They looked at that record, and they said, oh, okay. Hey, this girl be taking ass whoopings. Because Kaitlyn Young, man, look, she's 7-9, or she's 8-9 now. She was getting beat up, man. Kaitlyn Young got some notable losses on her resume. And all these people either, they smacking Kaitlyn Young around or knocking out. Kaitlyn Young took some heavy losses in MMA. Now, in kickboxing and Muay Thai, she's pretty decent. And you can tell. If you watch this fight, you can tell, just how well Kaitlyn Young moves. I mean, she good, man. Kaitlyn Young is good. Her stand-up game is really top-notch, and I was really impressed. Man, God, dog. King Reina couldn't handle the counters. King Reina couldn't handle them straight right hands. King Reina couldn't handle the body kicks. King Reina couldn't handle those leg kicks. I mean, God, dog, man. God, dog. Kaitlyn Young, man, she went in there and she picked King Reina apart. That's what she did. She started with the legs, man. And, I mean, she chewed that lead leg up of King Reina. Then she started kicking King Reina in the body. Then she started going back to the head. I like the way Kaitlyn Young was mixing it up. So you guys know, man, who probably won the fight. Now, at the end of round 2, King Reina got a pretty good takedown. But she couldn't do much with it, man. And then at the end of round 3, King Reina got a great takedown. It was beautiful. But it's like, she didn't really have enough time to do what she needed to do. She didn't have enough time to work. Kaitlyn Young whooped her ass, man. I'm a King Reina fan. I like King Reina because King Reina, man, when she be in them face-offs and weigh-ins, man, she be making them faces. And King Reina don't give a F. King Reina just give 2 Fs about what anybody think, man. I like it, though. I'm a King Reina fan. I was trying to even set up an interview with her, man, but, she started typing back to me in Japanese. I'm like, I don't speak no damn Japanese, but it is what it is, man. Kaitlyn Young, then I said, okay. So King Reina got a couple of takedowns. I said, man, boy, they finna rob Kaitlyn Young. And I thought that that's what they was going to do, man. I thought that they were going to try to rob Kaitlyn Young. But the judges got it right. One of them scorecards, though, man, I was like, oh, man, But then, I was like, okay, cool. No worries, man. That's good stuff, man. That's great stuff. Kaitlyn Young dominated this fight, man. Kaitlyn Young dominated the hell out of this fight. She didn't even give King Reina, her stand-up was not, like Kaitlyn Young was blocking or slipping. And then when King Reina tried leg kicks, Kaitlyn Young was checking them leg kicks, man. It was crazy. And King Reina, she couldn't even, Kaitlyn Young did a great job of submission defense. Every submit that King Reina tried to do, man, she couldn't execute. She couldn't execute. And then I started feeling bad for King Reina. Man, Kaitlyn Young messed up King Reina's eye, man. Gave King Reina a black eye. She almost closed her eyes shut. Like, King Reina took a legitimate ass whooping in this fight. Then, you know what? Somebody did not research Kaitlyn Young. Somebody didn't do it, man. Like, King Reina is 22, and people got to remember, she's 22. Like, you put her in there, even with a losing veteran like that, like, you got to understand the losing veteran, they know tricks, man. They know how to keep people like King Reina off balance, man. They know how to do it. I don't think King Reina should have been in there with her. Just like I don't think King Reina should have been in there with Cindy Dandois. That's just my opinion, King Reina is still, she's a good fighter. She's a very good fighter. But it's like, she is a victim of running up against a veteran who's been in the game. And Kaitlyn Young is a veteran. Look, the 9 losses, I mean, people look at them and like, yep, Kaitlyn Young finna take a butt whipping. Well, she used her savvy, she used her cage savvy, octagon IQ, and she beat King Reina. And it really exposed a little bit of King Reina's game. I'm like, man, King Reina don't have good octagon IQ. Because somebody else who was in there, even Cindy Dandois would have made adjustments, Cindy would have actually used a little bit of angles to get Kaitlyn Young down. And King Reina, she's a judoka. Like, that's her strong point, She never even, tried to jab to get in on the inside. She didn't do any of that. Had King Reina even attempted to change levels, man. Had she attempted to change levels or, feint or do some jabs to get in on the inside, she could have froze Kaitlyn Young because Kaitlyn Young really wasn't moving that fast. She's not that fast. King Reina actually got the speed, the hand speed. All of that was King Reina. King Reina didn't use any of her athletic gifts to get this fight to the ground sooner. She didn't do it. She just didn't do it. And this is a big upset, It's a big upset. But when I look at the styles, I was telling one of my boys, I said, yo, man, and this was like maybe 3 days ago, I said, yo, I think King Reina gonna have a difficult time with this Kaitlyn Young. Man, Kaitlyn Young suck, man. I said, okay, hey, it is what it is, I said, I don't know, man. Kaitlyn Young, I stand up too strong. Man, with King Reina, man, she know that judo, So, yeah, we get into it. I'm like, I don't know, man. This gonna be a tough fight. But, I said, I think King Reina might win the fight, but I said, this gonna be tough. She gonna have a hard time dealing with Kaitlyn Young. And boy, does she have a hard time. King Reina loses this bout. Shout out to Kaitlyn Young for winning a big fight, okay, over in Japan. That's hard to do, but she got the victory. Tell me what you think. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.